Okay, good morning all. Today we will study about the characteristics of good SRS, software requirement specifications characteristics. What should be the characteristics of good SRS? If when we design software requirement specification, then what characteristics we should remember and we should consider during the development of SRS. So there are various characteristics of good SRS. One is the correctness, second one is the completeness, third one is the consistency, fourth one is the unambiguousness, fifth one is the ranking for important and stability, sixth one is the modifiability, verifiability, seventh, eighth is the traceability, ninth is the design independency, 10th is the testability, 11th is understandable by the customer, 12th is the right level of abstraction. So these are the good SRS characteristics. Now let us see one by one in detail. Correctness, that means the requirement accuracy should be correct. All the requirement related with development of product, system or software, all requirements should be corrected, and truly if any requirement is not corrected, then it can lead to inconsistency or defect or failure of the software. Completeness, the SRS is complete if and only if it includes the following element: all essential requirements, whether the relating to the functionality, performance, design, constraint, attribute or external interface. So what we are saying, all the essentially requirements should be present in the SRS, whether it is relating to the functionality, how many functions you are using in your software development doesn't matter, but the all the requirement related with the functionality should be clearly defined. Similarly, what the performance of the system, so all the requirement related with the performance we should cover in the SRS. What will be the design and what will be the constraint of the software, so all the requirement related with the design and constraint should also cover in SRS. How many attributes we are taking in during the development of the software, so all the attributes related requirement should be properly covered in SRS. And what will be the external interface, so all the requirement related these, from all these things we should cover clearly in. And second is the definitions of their response of the software to all realizable classes of input data in an available category of situation. Definitions of their responses of the software to all realizable classes of input data in all available category of situation. So these two things define the complete SRS. When SRS will complete, when we will cover these two things in SRS. Third one is the fully label and reference to all figure, tables and diagrams in SRS and definitions of all terms and unit of measure. Third point to cover completeness in SRS is the full label and reference. All the label and the caption should be clearly defined, or all the reference for figure, tables and diagram in SRS should be clearly defined, or in terms of the unit of measure. All the informations related with your software development should be clearly defined. If all the requirement is clearly defined and we use three things, that means our SRS is completeness. Consistency, the third characteristic. So the SRS is consistent if and only if no subject of individual requirement described in its conflict. So there are three types of possible conflict in SRS. What are saying? What is the meaning of the consistency? No conflict requirement should be present in the SRS. If a single conflict requirement is present, then the SRS is not consistency. SRS will not provide the consistency. If we want to check the consistency, then we should check all requirements clearly one by one and check any types of conflictness between the requirement. If we found any types of the conflictness between the requirement, we should remove the conflictness from the requirement for to maintain consistency. Now, what types of the conflictness come in requirement? So let us see. The specified characteristics of real world object may conflict. For example, the format of an output report may be described in one requirement as a tabular but in another in textual form. This is the conflict. The format of the output report. What we want to see our output. Suppose we want to see our format in tabular form, and in another places it is displaying in textual form. So that is the conflict. Okay, that format should be tabular form or textual form. If we want to both, then we should clearly mention where tabular form formats want and where textual formats want to display output. So we can remove the conflictness. Another one condition may state that all lights shall be green, while another state that all lights shall be blue. So there may be a conflictness. For example, if one state want light should be green as a clear signal, and some other state want blue line or blue light for a clear signal. So it might be a causes of conflict during the design to what light we should use for a clear signal. If we use simultaneously to both green and blue, that it might be difficult to handle, but when we clearly define okay, X state want green light for the clear signal and Y state demand